Bandits impose 400,000 levies on Sokoto state communities, issue ultimatums, threaten attacks. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. The population of each community is said to be considered in determining the amounts they would pay. Now the news in detail. Daring bandits have begun imposing levies on the residents of eastern part of Sokoto state, with assailants asking them to pay the money before next Friday or they will be attacked. The locals are also barred from their farms by the bandits pending payment of the prescribed levies, a resident revealed. According to Daily Trust, some of the communities have settled the bandits while others were working hard to raise the money. The population of each community is said to be considered in determining the amount they would pay. Some are asked to pay 400,000, some 700,000, while some even pay less than that, and it is left for the community to decide how the money will be raised. In some community, heads of households were asked to pay 2,000 naira each, and young men that are not married pay 1,000 naira each. Another source said, according to the report, Atalawa, Damaliki, Adamawa, Dukuma, Saraduna, and Dangari villages were asked to pay 400,000 each, while residents of Kwatsal village billed 4 million naira were said to have already paid 2 million naira out of the money to the bandits. All the villages were given up to Friday to pay the money or risk attack. People are paying because they have no other option, one of the sources added. Confirming the development was a member representing Sabon Benin North constituency, Aminu Al-Mustafa Gobre, who said there had been no attack in Sabon Benin in recent times because the locals were complying with the directive of the bandits. The people prefer to pay and live in peace in their communities than to rely on security agencies to go on exile, he said. However, a former chairman of Sabon Benin local government area, Idris Muhammad, frowned at the payment of levies to bandits, stressing that doing so will not guarantee people's safety. We have different groups of bandits in the area. If you pay a levy to this group, how sure are you that the other group will not attack you? The same scenario unfolded in Gatawa and Tara, which were attacked and several of their people abducted by different groups of bandits. The relative had to pay ransom to those different groups before their release. This is what will continue to happen. If one group places a levy on you and you pay, another group will come to attack you or demand for levy again, and you must pay them or face the consequences, he said. The spokesman for the police in Sokoto, ASP Sanusi Abubakar, and the Commissioner for Security and Career Matters, Colonel Gaba Moyi, retired, did not respond to several calls placed across to them, including text messages sent to them. Now, this is laughable, but it is very tragic. Imagine you in your community and you're asked to pay levies so that you can go about your daily activities. That means those Nigerians that are enjoying free movement should be thanking God on a daily basis because they're not asked to pay 400,000, 700,000, or 4 million naira. Now, it is very funny, but it is tragic as well. This is what happens when the government refuses to treat this particular insecurity issue with hard fist. This is what happens when the government, instead of taking the criticism of people to be this particular area is still not being done well. This particular area is not going well. They term the media, say, oh, this particular media is bullying us. It is not supposed to be so. Imagine people paying in their own communities. They did not go out. It is not like, okay, they went to the market and in the market you have to pay. No. This one, you have to pay so that you have peace. And even after you pay, you are not even guaranteed the peace. You are not guaranteed the peace at all. I mean, it is getting so disheartening. It's getting so bad every day as we speak. I mean, it is so sad. Then if you do not have the money to pay to them, what happens? This one is not a matter of if you do not even have the money. You have to have it. Nobody will come and tell these people, this particular people, they did not pay. It is none of their business. Their own business is how to raise the money and get it, which is very laughable but tragic as well. I mean, why on earth would one be made to pay for where he or she lives? It is not that a major project is going on. Neither is it that, something really, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is really, really sad. Now, if they do not pay to this group, I mean, if you pay to this group and another group comes, and what do you do? What exactly do you do? Do you, oh my God, do you so that you are avoiding trouble, you give the money to another group and then it continues like that? It continues like that. I mean, it is very, very saddening. Very, very saddening indeed. At the end of the day, it is just because this particular issue has been treated with kid's glove by the federal government. And at the end of the day, it is seeming that those who are to suffer for it are the electorate. Yes, the electorates have to suffer for it, unfortunately. Now, it is very sad, and it is sad indeed. And I just wish that the government will swing into action and make sure that there is return to normalcy of these various villages and communities. That normalcy is returned because there is a lot of problems if it does not. A lot will stand. I mean, you do not even know what will happen the next minute. A lot is at stake. A lot will continue to be at stake until this particular insecurity issue is done and dusted once and for all. I mean, imagine leaving people on the community. I mean, my own community. It is wonderfully tragic. Wonderfully tragic, I must say. And it is uncalled for. It should not be so. Your own community, as in, this is not something that is supposed to happen. It is not right. These victims, they slay, collect money. Now this particular one is, I mean, the government is supposed to be rushing to make sure that these particular people are safe. You pay ransom, you pay money but I don't understand what is going on. How did you even get here in the first place? I mean, this is absurd. I have not heard this type. Bandits, levy who? It is so sad. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.